Today is February the 17th, 2020, and I am getting ready to go and do some yard work. Right now, I have some things that need to be pruned, taken out. For instance, this grass needs to be cut back. I'm going to take this hydrangea bush out that's really never really done much. I could use the space for something else. Check out my polka dot boots. Got from the Goodwill. Great find. I think it was $8. I've been looking online to get some and they're so expensive, and then not only that, you have to pay for shipping. So this was a great find. I'm gonna take this hydrangea bush out as well. I'm gonna keep this rhododendron. It's looking pretty good. I have a little small Japanese maple growing over there in the corner. Let's see, what else? Lots and lots of things going on. I'm gonna be doing some restructuring of the garden. You know, some things just don't impress. It comes up, it does its thing, and then it's done, and it doesn't really impress. I have very, very limited space, so I have to use my space wisely, and that is not impressive, it's gonna have to be pulled. This is what they talk about with these pots. They crack in the winter. So I think I'm just going to use the plastic or something that can withstand our zone 6B weather in the winter time. So I just put up 3 raised beds. I must say this is my very first video, garden video. I'm starting a new channel for gardening. I had a channel with my hair, and now I'm doing a gardening video because I have my own garden business, and I really want to just document the things in my own yard and some of my clients, what I do, and I look forward to sharing it this 2020. So stay tuned if you want to check it out. Subscribe. I've been doing some winter sowing. Like I say, it's February the 17th, and I tell you, this soil looks still good. The soil looks good. There's nothing growing yet. It's okay. These are my compost bins back here. So I have 3 raised beds. They're new. Sorry, I'm sniffling, but it's a little chilly. 3 beds from Lifetime. Garden style. One of my YouTube people that I watch, she had recommended these raised beds, and I absolutely love them. I tell you, it was a snap to put together, literally. And actually it's 6 boxes, but I wanted them a little deeper, so I really don't have the space. I actually put this on concrete. So underneath I did a method that Gardner Scott talked about, hugelkultur. I know I'm not saying that correctly, but it starts with an H, hugelkultur, something like that. It's where I put a bunch of stuff, logs, twigs, compost, leaves at the bottom, because it would be very expensive to fill this bed up. And for the stuff that I'm putting in it, I don't need it to go down that far. But it worked. I ended up filling the top with compost, what else? Other stuff. I got some compost from the composting place and had it brought over, and I put it in these beds. I put this trellis on this one. This was a trellis I just had with roses going up it, and I decided to use it as a trellis to house my cucumbers or watermelon or something like that. So you're seeing the beginning stages of this garden before it takes off. Back here I have some mismatched lattice. So this is going to be a privacy workup that I do this summer. It's just going to be full of natural privacy hedge. So if you stay tuned, you will see how that comes out. This is pretty much the backyard, and I tell you, in a couple more months it will look so different. I am so looking forward to spring. I have a bunch of tulips coming up that's getting ready to come up in this area, and then I'm going to take out the burning bushes, get rid of those, take out the hydrangea. I got loads of hydrangea coming up. I'm going to remove that. I'm just going to rework this area. So I have my bucket, my kneeling pad, and I keep all my tools here. It just helps me so much. I take my black bag out and put all my scraps and stuff, throw that all in there, and then I compost it, of course, but it just helps me to carry it around. So this is it. Yeah, this is first video 2020 for my new channel. I may call it my business name, which is the letter R and the letter B, RB, the Garden Nanny. That is my business name. So stay tuned. I have blueberries in that overwintered in pots. I'm very anxious to see if I get an abundance of blueberries. The stems look pretty. I mean, the stems, yeah. The branches look really nice. So I think I need to add a little water back there. That looks a little dry. But yes, this is Roots and Refuge. There's a video channel, and I pretty much just put seeds on top. Put seeds on top. Put a hole, of course, put a hole in the bag. Holes at the bottom of the bag. Put a big hole in the top of the bag, and then try not to spill the hole too far, so where the dirt will be coming all out. It's all experimental. So this top has been on this for a while. There's nothing happening because it's cold. So we'll see what happens later on. One more thing, and then I'm gonna end this video. I want to get to a point where I can flash some photos of what things used to look like. Last year, this was absolutely gorgeous. This is my garden bed, quote, bed, that I purchased this bed at the Goodwill. I'm a Goodwill shopper. I like to get things, let my imagination just run rampant. So I bought this bedpost, headboard, and footboard, and I put flowers in here. OMG, it was beautiful. we will see what happens. Thanks for coming and sharing this winter February, the start of my garden. Stay tuned.